Hi, this is Ashley, and this is the Neely's Knit podcast. Sorry, that was my dog. I thought it was my 3-year-old waking up. Which she is asleep in the next bedroom, and she might wander in here in a minute. And then she'll have a cameo, because there's no school today, it's spring break. So, she'll be here. She does have gymnastics later, so I'm trying to record while I have a little bit of time. As you can tell by my voice, I've been sick. That's why I didn't record last week. I started last Friday getting sick, and it started out as like a viral sore throat thing, and then it turned into a sinus infection like it always does. I always have sinus issues. And now everything is blooming. Now it's, allergies and things. Anyway, I'm feeling better. My voice is still a little croaky. But, sorry about that. Next week, hopefully it'll be better. And when I've been sick, I felt so bad. I didn't even really knit that much. I didn't read, which is a book that I'm about this close to finishing. And I just didn't have even the bandwidth to even read that. What I've been doing is dyeing. I've been accepted into the Kentucky Sheep and Fiber Festival show, and that's in Lexington, and that's only about 25 minutes away from me, so it's really close. It's a 2-day festival. It's actually really 3 because you set up on Friday, and that's the 20th of May, and then it's the Saturday all day, and then Sunday pretty much all day, 10 to 4 on Sunday. So it's going to be quite a big festival. It's actually my first festival that I'm going to be a vendor at, but I have been to this festival for the last 4 or 5 years, and I always enjoy it. It's a pretty big show. I've never really been to another one to really compare the size, but I mean, it's pretty big. A lot of big people, big names come. Miss Babs has been there. The Woolery is always there. I can't really think off the top of my head. I've had no coffee this morning. I should really have done that before I started recording, but anywho, I've been dying for that because I didn't realize how little I really had, and I thought, I am not going to be able to fill a booth with what I've got. So, my nose has been to the grindstone, and I've been hoarding the yarn. I have not really been listing much up for sale, but I've been dying like crazy. My goal is to do at least 1 self-striping batch a day and a variegated batch a day. So that's quite a bit really for me because I'm also a full-time mommy too. So, and then, the self-striping is a lot of work. If you're a dyer, you know that. It's kind of an understatement. It is a lot of work. And it takes a lot of time. It's not hard, but it's definitely, it's time consuming. Sorry that I thought there was somebody pulling up outside and looking out the window. It's for it's a utility truck for the electric company. Anyway, stop looking. I don't like it. I've been dying for that. I've been really, really focused on that, and I haven't really done much else. I have done just a little bit of things, and I'll show you. Alright, stop licking. I don't like the dog slobber. I don't like it, the licking. I don't like that. I'm so strange. So, I have been working on my soft stone sweater, and I have gotten pretty good progress on the sleeve. This is about half the size of this sleeve. As you can tell, this sleeve I messed up because I didn't pick up enough stitches around the armhole. But actually, I like the way this one fits better than this one. So I might just finish this one, then rip back this one, because really the sleeves are not like that much. I mean, really. Rip back this one and re-knit it, because I didn't weave in the ends or anything. That might be what I do, because I like the way this sleeve fits better with less stitches. So, kind of knitting, possible unknitting going to happen with that. But I really like it. I want to wear it soon. It's going to warm up soon. In Kentucky, it's like cold, cold, cold. All of a sudden, it's an inferno, a humid inferno. There's not really much in between. I do have a hoe, a half object. I finished my Fiber Nymph Dye Works sock in her cosmic colorway. I really love this. I just haven't had the stamina to cast on another one. But, as you can tell, it's pink, purple. That's why my hands are full of... I was planting roses this morning, so I have like dirt. Oh, sorry. So anyways, pink mixed with purple, and then a purple, and then gray. So I really like it. It's very nice. All I did on the cuff was I did my 3x1 rib, but every time it changed to another color, I did a row of pearl all around, and I really like the way it looks. However, I bound off at the top. I didn't really do a 1x1 ribbing. I bound off with Jenny's surprisingly stretchy bind off. I think that's what it's called. And I didn't really like the way it looks at the top. I mean, it doesn't matter when it's on your foot, but I'm like, you know how you are. But anyway, it doesn't really matter what it looks like when it's not on your foot, right? I really like it. The lighting is pretty good in here today. It's actually, I think, going to be a really nice day. Another thing I did was, I really like to make little toys and little things, because it just makes me happy. And I had a cactus in my living room, but my house is just really dark in general, and I think the cactus just kind of died because it didn't have enough light. It has to be what it is, really, because I didn't overwater it or anything. But anyway, it died, so I thought, I'm going to get another one, but because I really liked the way it looked, I thought, I saw a pattern that I could crochet a little cactus, and I was like, I looked it up, and I already had like a little pot from last year that I had used for marking like herbs. I had these, well, here it is. So I have this little pot. It's been outside, as you can tell, but I really like the way it looks. I didn't try to clean it off too good. But I really like that. And then what you do is actually, this is the way it looks when you take it out. So I didn't glue it in or anything. But this is the dirt ball. And it's crocheted. And this is actually Elsbeth Laval's silky wool. That was like a orangey yellow color. And it was in my stash forever, and it wasn't one that really would look good on me if I had made myself something out of it. So I dyed it brown, and I really like the way it's kind of looks like dirt, you know. It has like is very tonal. Then, you know, you stuff it, and it's its own ball. Then you do the top part. This is a free pattern, and I will link it on my show notes. I forget what it's called. I think it's just called like Cactus or something like that. Anyway, then you do the top, and you do the crocheted through the back loop for like 30 rows or something, and then you just gather the top and bottom, and then you stuff it, and then you sew it on this, and then I did the little, oh, can you see that? It's not really, the show, it's not really focusing too well. Well, there you go. Did a little flower. Just a little flower, and this is left over from a sweater that I did. This is my DK base, and it's just like in a little coral color. And then I just sewed it to the top. And then you just, I did not weave in the ends. You just put it in here. I think it looks so cute. And there was many different ones that you can make, but this one was the one I was just like, okay, I'll take this with me and I'll do it while I'm waiting in line for to pick up Neely from school. So that's what I did. I did it out and about. It was a one-day project, and that was just like picking it up and down. Very easy, and I'll probably make a few more because they're really cute, and there was different ones. There was little hens and chicks pattern. There was ones that looked like saguaro cactuses, and it was really cute because some people had put in little pins. Sorry, I'm reaching. They had put in little pins like in here and all around, and it was the little spines. And I was like, well, that's probably not like that safe for me to do because Neely's running around and she would yank them out. But I thought it was so cute. But there's my little cactus. Other than that, I don't really have any knitting or any sewing to do to show either. Like I said, I've just been sick and I've just not really felt like it. Had no mojo, no energy really, other than just dye. It's funny because Neely will ask me things and it sounds so inappropriate. She's like, Mommy, can I help you dye today? And I was like, that sounds so wrong. I do not let her help me dye, just by the way, because I use hot water and things, obviously. So I'm like, no, you can't help me today, you know. She always wanted to help me do things, but she's like, can I help you dye today? Or, so as somebody, you know, I'm like, you know, if you talk about it, it kind of sounds wrong too. So people will be like, oh, how often do you dye? I was like, I dye every day, you know, like, and I'm like, if somebody were to just like walk by and listen to that, I don't know if that would sound right, you know. But yeah, I've had good weather for drying, which is really, really helpful. That's probably the most helpful thing in dyeing, is to have good weather for drying, because I hang it outside and that's the way it dries the quickest for me. When I hang it on my fence, and the movement of the air, along with, really if it's just windy and it's kind of a dry wind, it'll dry like in an hour. If not, if you just hang it inside with really not much air movement, it takes a good several days to dry. So when I have good drying weather, I really try to take advantage. Like right now is going to be a good drying day. But yeah, I'm trying to do hoard a lot of yarn, so I won't have any shop update for this week. The only thing I listed this weekend was the Some Like It Scott Outlander Self-Striping Sock Yarn of the Month colorway. And of course, it was funny because I listed 10 and none of them sold within 30 minutes. And then one lasted all night and then it sold the next morning. It's funny how that happens. But I think some people just assume, well, I didn't get there, it's not, you know, not going to be there, it's too late. but sometimes it's not, you know, so there might be one or two left. Usually they do sell out really quick, very fast, but you can always just, you know, look over there and see if there's any, if you want it. It's very important for the self-striping sock yarn of the month slots to be there right at the time, because if they sell out and you don't get one, I don't re-dye those. Those are just limited edition. That's 10 and that's it. That's all I'm ever going to dye. And so it's just kind of like a one-time opportunity thing. But yeah, I'm going to do one every month. Next month, I don't know what it will be yet. I'm thinking Rocky Horror Picture Show. I don't know why, it just kind of popped into my head. Well, if you have any ideas or something that you would really like to see, let me know. Or some show or whatever that you really like and that I haven't done, or even if I have done them, I can do a different colorway. But yeah, those are always really fun. I really like doing those because it's just something like special. But other than that, I have gotten back to weightlifting, which was nice. I really enjoy Olympic weightlifting. So I started that back. Oh, there's my cat. And this Saturday was the first time I did it in like a year. I've done kettlebells at home, but not with the bar. I don't have a bar here. My trainer wrote me out a plan of deadlifts and bench presses, and so I did that, and it felt really nice. It felt really nice to get back to that. I really like weightlifting. I don't really know why. I think it's just like something that I'm good at. I'm naturally pretty strong. I'm just built that way, you know, built kind of more stocky, you know, broad shoulders, more muscle tone than other people, really. So it's just something I'm kind of good at and I really like doing. So I hope to do that every Saturday with my friend, with Sonia. She does weightlifting twice a week for a weight loss, but I just want to do it really to get stronger. I really like deadlifting. I like everything, really. So we did the Olympic weights, and then we did a kettlebell workout later. And this week we're going to do weightlifting and Collie, which, you know, I love Collie. It's the stick fighting. It's from the Philippines, and there's their style of stick fighting, and it's super fun. I really like it. It's like, I feel like I'm in like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon or something. And it looks very impressive. It's just really just kind of coordination, really, though. Anybody could do it. It's just really fun. And it's really a self-defense thing, too, because, you know, like, you could carry, if you needed to, you could carry your sticks with you, and it's not a deadly weapon, it's just a stick, right? I'll show you what it should look like. So here's one. They're just bamboo sticks. And I tape this up because this is where you grip. But you have two of these, and you learn how to, basically, you don't really, but you can hit somebody in the head, in the so head and their knee. So you would go high. When you would strike high, you would strike their head, and then you would strike low, then you would strike their knee. But when you're practicing, you don't actually hit somebody, you know what I mean. You just practice, and the other people have also sticks and everything, and you know, they know what you're doing, you coordinate. It's kind of like fencing. I'd say it's a lot like fencing. But it's really, really fun. If you ever have the opportunity to take a class, I would recommend it. I really like it. It's not really something I had ever heard of before I went to the gym. But then they were like, hey, we're going to do this one time for boot camp. And I was like, okay. So we did it, and I was like, I love this. I was born to do this. Stick fight. It's really fun. But I've been also preparing my house for sale, trying to sell it. We bought this house in 2006, and that was right before the, you know, the housing collapse and everything. And we, I won't get into it, but we got swindled into an ARM loan. You know, our mortgage broker was not on the up and up. Anyway, that was ancient history, and we really need to sell the house. And a lot of houses on our street have been foreclosed on and everything because, you know, the market here was hit pretty hard. Yeah, a lot of houses have been foreclosed on, so that really brings the value of our house down below what we bought it for, because they compare the square footage of that to the square footage of ours. We've had it up for sale with a realtor before, but with our payoff and their commission, we've had to ask a little bit more than what people are willing to pay. Especially for this neighborhood. I'm not going to say, like, I don't live in the best neighborhood, because this was once upon a time a neighborhood of mainly elderly people, and they have died or moved to a nursing home, and then it turned into rental property, you know, things like that happen. So it's we live really right in town too, like right in town. Walking distance, everything. It's very close. Like, it's great. You know, you can just you can leave my house and be somewhere in 2 minutes, and that's great. But we really kind of want to live out in the country, so I can have like a little farm, like a little I want to have some ducks and some goats or something like that. Have like a little space for Neeley to play, to garden, things like that. So I've been really trying to get this up for sale, and we're going to do it by owner, because we just can't really afford, we can ask less for it without a realtor. Yeah, we've tried the realtor thing about 5 times. For the last 5 years we've been trying to sell it, and we have not been able to. So we're going to try it again. So I've been planting flowers, I've been cleaning up, I've been painting, I've been doing things. Pretty much like, this is a nice house, this is fine. But just the value of it where it is not as high as it once was. So I'm going to try that. Wish me luck in selling it. I'm going to paint the trim out in front, the window trim, because it's starting to kind of crack and everything. You know how it does. You have to redo it every once in a while. I've been planting up my window boxes with little miniature roses, and I got bushes for out front. Planted those, and I've been doing my back deck. I got a fire pit, and I got a few chairs out there. I'm hoping for some really fun girls' nights with the fire pit, and doing like s'mores and things like that. It'd be a really fun space to use, even if we don't end up selling the house again this year. So cross your fingers, wish me luck. That's what I'm going to do as I have time and I can. I'm going to be doing things to get the house ready for sale. So yeah, so that's it. That's all I really have to talk about. It's going to be a short podcast this week, but I'm here. I'm still going to do it every week that I can, you know, that I'm not sick. before something else happens. But until next week, I will talk to you later. Bye.